Hey guys, welcome to another week. Rugged Haven. I'm Omar. I've got my oldest son way down there. We call him Low for little Omar. He's a junior. He's home from Virginia Tech. Spring break for him, so he came down. We're just burning. He's got his own little fire over there that he's tending to. And then this is slowly but surely. Got some steak in the fridge right there. I'll get the grill out around lunchtime, make us some steaks. He's working on the range. Lo, say what's up to YouTube. He said what's up to YouTube. All right, let's get to work. Oh yeah. Woo. You ready to eat?
I was just gonna use my water bottle.
Yeah, you did. All right, guys, another day, another day. As you can see, I'm burning. I just started it. The one thing I really want to show you, this time I've got the Cat 305, a little bit smaller machine, not enclosed. I don't get the luxury AC and heat, but I still get a beast of a machine. It's time to do some work. Jordan, same guy, let me use this machine again so that I could finish the range. I was so close last time when the tracks came off, so he brought this one over this weekend. So I have it for the weekend and I need to take advantage. It is 07 and I am going to get some work done. Now, yesterday I didn't record anything. He brought it over yesterday and I was able to clean the edge up over there, kind of scrape everything, level everything out ish, right? The best I could. And then I came down here and I grabbed all the piles that I pre-made. I knew I was gonna get the machine again at some point, so I just made huge piles. I think it's looking, anyway, yeah, made huge piles. It's right there, I cleaned it up. But back to what I was saying, I think it's looking really good, right? Or is it just me? Now, I have a couple more, a bunch more stumps, probably 15 to 20 stumps. And my goal is to have all that done before noon. Then what I want to do is I want to start kind of grading this. It's not going to be level because we're going down at a slope, but I need it to be not as bumpy, not as steep. I want to kind of grade it, maybe flatten out this area here, this backside, and push all that dirt. The other thing I need to do is, if you notice, this left side over here is a little bit higher than this right side, so it slopes down to the right. So that's the other thing. I want to not only push all the dirt back, but also kind of level it out so that it's not slanted. There's some high expectations of myself with this machine as far as pushing dirt around. So I'm going to try my best and we'll see what happens. Let's get to work. Hey guys, so it is 2:30 in the afternoon. Man, been working hard. My headphones died. I'm just wearing them now, almost like ear protection. I had the GoPro going. Of course, the battery died. Let me show you what I've got so far. Here's the range. Not bad. I mean, it looks decent. Hopefully by the end of today, it looks a little bit better. But I have some slopes, and I'm not a good grader. I don't know what to do. So this side up here towards the back, towards us, is higher than this side. So I've been trying to push dirt over. I've got that side with added dirt. It's not as slanted going down, which is good. But I think I'm gonna push more dirt. I'm gonna make this right here, this edge, top edge, level. But I do like how it is down there. I'm pushing all the loose dirt or extra dirt back there to start forming my berm. What I did on that edge is I cut the trees probably knee high, and I didn't get the roots out with the excavator. So that way when I pour dirt over it, it kind of almost makes a post, kind of, maybe holds the dirt together a little bit better versus not having anything amount of dirt and then just maybe erosion. I don't know, maybe it'll hold the dirt a little bit longer than if it wasn't there. That's my thought process anyway. But yeah, I'm digging it. Getting some work done. I just passed with the Kubota, try to level it out a little bit. I'm gonna get back on the excavator and push again this side right here a little bit over to that side, and that's it. Probably clean up the edges. I've got a lot of like roots and branches and stuff that I didn't want to make another pile and drag it over there with the excavator. Look at that mound over there. Thing is huge. It's bigger than the excavator itself. But yeah, I was tired of making little piles and taking 10 minutes just to get right over there and back because the excavator is pretty slow. So I just started throwing stuff around the edge, which is fine because, I mean, nothing's too big that I can't pick it up. So that's why I did that. Now, if I did pull a root out that looked like it was, awkward and heavy, then I put it up. So what do you guys think? Uprange and downrange. From back here where we can shoot from as far back as I want. From here it is, I want to say 75 yards. No, maybe 50 yards. When I'm done, I'll definitely measure it out. All right, guys, enough chit-chatting. Just wanted to show you the progress. I'm going to take a little break because I just finished with the Kubota. I'm going to transition to the excavator, sip on some water, and I'll get back to work after this break. This is what it looks like after I pass through it again with the excavator. You notice this front part right here, right in front of me. I used the blade, and I'm trying to, make it. This is where we would shoot from. I want to make this as level as possible, this area. So decent job, I guess. I'm gonna take the Kubota and use the land plane and get all these ruts out because it's pretty nasty. And again, the goal was to just loosen up the dirt and push it back. So I was literally going, I guess, a row at a time and scooping, and then I move over, scoop, move over, scoop. Yeah, so now let's use the land plane. Let's see how it looks after. All right, that was the first pass through. That was with the teeth on the land plane. So yeah, I mean, it looks better. The ruts are out. Now I'm just gonna make it smooth. So this last one, I ran it with the land plane and I had the teeth right here all the way down. So I was able to push some dirt and fill in some gaps with the ruts. And now I put these up so they're out of the way. And now I'm gonna smooth it out with the actual land plane, with the box. And you'll see the results in about 10 minutes, which for you will be right now. Back. So here it goes with the land plane, no teeth, just trying to smooth it out as best I can. Still have the tracks, from the tires, but it looks good. Nice little slant down. I need to get dirt for that berm and some gravel, and we should be doing pretty good, actually. What do you guys think? Let me know if I'm forgetting something. I want to use that wood there. I was going to use it for like fence posts, but it'd be pretty cool to have a border here, because if you notice, I've dug, this is probably about 2.5 feet, and it gets lowered down there, but this part was high and I needed to scrape it and level it out, which, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was just by digging down, again, 2.5 feet. So I figured if I put the logs along, yeah, it would help, you know, the dirt not washing in onto the range, but that's probably gonna happen anyway. Still work in progress. I like how it looks though. And again, I haven't done the final measurements. My measurement roller is in the other car, so I'll bring the other car tomorrow and actually measure it out. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm done for the day. I fueled the beast up. I need to get more fuel for tomorrow and to fuel up the Kubota, and pretty good day's work. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Back on the property. It is Sunday, March 22nd. Whoo! Got the machine. This is my last day with the machine, and I just got here. It's 7:05. So this is my last day with the machine. I do have some plans for it. We'll talk about that. First, I want to measure this out, get a decent accurate reading on it. So let's do this. That's what it is, 140 feet. So probably about 50 yards-ish. 50 feet wide. So 140 by 50. So 50 feet, about 30 yards, I guess, ish. If you notice, I put the logs up there. Not sure if I'm a fan of it. And with the machine, man, I am not very delicate, I guess. There's no finesse in my bones when it comes to managing and operating that machine. Got scrapes all over it. Maybe I'll put these along that side, push everything over. I don't know. All right, so first things first, what I want to do is I'm on the driveway. And 2 days ago, Friday, when Greg came to drop off the excavator, he came and dropped it off in big trailer right there, right? Well, I was watching him through the camera and he could not get around this bend right here. I know some of you guys, at least a couple of you guys, told me you need to make it wider, and I did not listen. So what I plan to do is I'm gonna cut a couple of these trees down. These 2 trees, I've been talking about this for a long time if you've been following my channel. I wanted to keep them there, you know, but they have to go. I need to make this turn wide enough for big construction trucks to get in. I think this side is good, except for this one tree right here. I'm definitely gonna cut that one. I think everything else should be good. So that one right there is gonna go. And then as I come around, he didn't get stuck, but he couldn't go any further right here on this turn. And what he ended up having to do was pull the excavator out or off the trailer, and then it was a lot lighter, so he was able to maneuver. Where do I want to drop this bad boy? All right, that was easy. 2 for 3. 2 for 3 in the way they landed. Really try not to damage these logs. right, now the goal here is to get these two stumps out without making a huge mess with the gravel and destroying the fabric underneath. And okay, all right. Wow. What's there we go. All right. I went around and picked up. I also used the land plane to level the rocks out again. But here's the first corner, and because of the land plane, I was able to push the rocks a little bit further. You see where the tracks are. So the tree was about right, I guess I could put the tripod. The tree was like right here. So when the truck comes now, they have more of an angle to clear. They would still have to swing wide, but this would be fine. That tree might have to go out eventually, but that's something that I would just cut as low as possible and just leave it in there. And then the big one was these two trees over here. And if you notice, that just widens this whole area up, which is great, right? Now I just need to get some gravel to fill in right over there. But again, I used the land plane, and you can see, gosh, where the trees used to be, which is right here where the gravel is. So now, if they have to swing wide, they have that whole area. I mean, I'm not gonna fill all this up with gravel, but if they needed to make a wide turn, that should be wide enough. And the fact that this over here is downhill, they'll probably favor this side anyway. All right, so that's done. Next on the agenda, one thing that I want to do is that whole backside I want to clear and clean, really clean, not clear, clean the trees that are back there, make my way back to the range, and continue try to level it out, which is so hard for me, so hard. Time on deck, 10 o'clock. All the branches and stuff, I also picked it up with the bucket. I just went around. I didn't show you that part because that's just cleaning. It's boring. You've seen me do it before. But yeah, picked all the little branches up with the bucket, and then used the land plane, leveled it out, and it's looking good. All right, so back to work. I started, yeah, I'm not doing a very good job of leveling stuff out, but I started. Just to show you guys, as I was going from up there, I started making my way down, and I just kind of picked out routes that I never got to do throughout this side. I'm not too worried, you know, like whatever I didn't grab, it's fine, but I did pull a lot. This is going to be the entrance to the range, and it's going to go right through here. So I dug out probably another 2 feet, and I try to push it downrange, But what ends up happening is instead of leveling it out, it just drops. So now I'm just gonna push dirt and try, just try to, actually that over there is the low ground. Man, when I was standing on this side over here, it looked like that side was lower, but just standing up here, definitely tell that's the low side. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna push all that dirt in that direction, and well, let's see what happens. All right, well, that's the end of the video. I kind of brought the video out late because today is Easter, so happy Easter. The family and I were on the property, and we just got done with church, decided to grab some eggs and do an Easter egg hunt on the property. So that's what we've been doing. It's gonna rain, so we're gonna finish up and head back to the car. But thanks for watching, guys, and if you have any comments, leave them down below. Happy Easter, God bless, and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.